Where do new trainers catch their first Pokemon? That's right, in the tall grass. Hello world! This is episode 4 of our Pokemon Cities crossover. Today we start in the tall grass, then get on our mock bikes and build our way over to a brand new industrial area in hopes of finding some new Pokemon, maybe some ghost types. First, let's get out of this tall grass. I think our new tall grass area looks pretty good. Pokemon trainers can come here into the tall grass to search for Pokemon before they head into here we are, the nature reserve to get maybe the slightly higher level guys. Between episodes, I did do a cheeky stream in my Discord channel. Link is below if you want to catch some more cozy, comfy, private Discord streams. And I did a bit of detailing. We put some trees where they need to be. We plunked down a couple tents. Is this a we can press go away? This is a Zoroark. I'll never be able to pronounce that name. I think a shiny guy. You know, just chilling out by his tent. And when we zoom way out and come over to, here we are, the mountain hill, not quite sure. I did get some input from the friendly folks on stream with me, and we did a bit more kind of jaggedy-ingifying of the hill, and we put some more assets down, some more rocks, some more trees, you know the deal. I think it looks pretty good. We also added a bike path from the main kind of, can I even call it a town? The little village here, up through over the highway to the end here, where they can happily scooch over if they ask to or choose to get into the national park. Today we are going to continue that bike path. Let's get right into it while we talk plans, talk shop, talk shop. And we are going to start heading to the next area. Let's get Anarchy on. Oh, that is not what I wanted in the slightest. We will allow some curving, please. Maybe take off snapping. And I want to keep... Alright, we're gonna do this. I don't like this at all. I don't like what I've done. The question is, do we want the bike lane on the ground or elevated? And I think we want it slightly elevated. Eventually it's going to come down here. And I think if we did an elevated bike lane there, that would make sense too. So let's keep it elevated the whole time. I don't know what it is doing there. But we are going to get this tucked in nice and tight. Yeah, for some reason it wanted to come down there, so let's try doing that instead. Sometimes it's easier just to draw the entire path and touch it up using move it, rather than fight with trying to get the curves you want otherwise. You know, and I say sometimes, I mean pretty well all the time. There, that's a nice curve. It's well, the height will be something we fight with. Let's fight with that later. Let's get the shape we want now and the height we want at a later time. I have put each node where I want it all along the path here, and I wanted to share a tip with you. So I've gone around and I've adjusted each node here to be in the position I want it to be along the highway or over there by the train, with snapping off. But now that I'm just adjusting the curve, I'm putting snapping back on. And the reason is, and the reason I suggest it, is that it always offers the smoothest curve. So even here, I could just go straight. There, you saw it. There, straight, which I don't want. So, of course, I'm going to go curved. And watch this, because this looks jank, right? It's just the tiniest little bit of jank. But it looks, maybe not jank, but sharp. Sharp is a good word. But if I do a curve with snapping on, it does the right amount of curve so that that is a smooth curve. And then I come here and I do the same. So, autosave. It may be finicky work. In my professional opinion, I think it's worth it. Now I have all of these segments selected, and I am going to get them all to be the same height as this one. So I am pressing Control H, and then I'm choosing this node. And now they will all be that height, and that is way too tall. So I'm going to Control Z. And is that really that tall? Let's look at it from this angle. I guess so. Why don't we make them all this height? I'm quite amazed at how just how high off the ground that is. So instead, the last thing I'm going to try is come down over here, and I just want them to be a little bit lower. Good. Yep. And then we obviously have some places to fix. So what we're going to do over here is grab this one, this one, this one, and this one, and we are going to Toolbox, Slope Objects. Beautiful. So it's nice and smooth slope. It might be worth doing this one, this one, this one, and this one as well. Yeah, I was worried about that. Okay, so let's try not that guy. That's a little bit nicer. So we'll check and make sure the cars can go under there. I wonder right now if they can. We'll have a boo. And finally, everybody, I just want to make sure that it is off the ground everywhere, and it does indeed appear to be. And then as we come over here, the bike lane rises up to be beside the train. So we'll grab this one, and let's say this guy. And we will slope objects again. So once again, it's just a nice smooth slope. So there we have it. That is our bike path from, you know, this area through down to, well, here. we need to figure out what's going on over here. Here's what I see when I look at this. I think this is beautiful, sure, fine, but we need to focus on this interchange? Do you call this an interchange? We are today. And I see, of course, these broken down factories over here. Love them, they're great. I'm hoping we can keep them exactly where they are. And I see the trains here. And I see industry on this side. Some, you know, smoky, hazy broken, gross industry over here. And over here, this is where our far future, maybe far future, future at least, I see high density housing and commercial and all that kind of stuff up here. Think Celadon City? Yes, Celadon City. I googled it just to be sure. Let's come into this intersection, interchange, and let's focus on what needs to happen here. So this is coming off, and that will allow folks to go that way. We're gonna leave that like that is. This must be coming on, so we can leave that being a highway. I was originally thinking we would put a cargo train terminal right here. We could still do it. That's actually the right direction for the trains to go. So we need the roads to be zonable. So we're going to change these to zonable roads. On this side though, we're just going to change this to be the one. Oh, now why on earth would it have them, you know, we should do that, shouldn't we? I'm wondering why I would have them split and then carry on. And I guess maybe it's for if they want to come from wherever over here is and just go right onto the highway, because there is no other option for them to get immediately onto the highway right now. We can try it. I don't see us zoning like a large amount of industry like you would in a normal city, Skylines city. So why don't we try it? Why don't we leave it that way? What we'll do is we will put this back to the 2 lanes, and here we will make them have to merge properly, and we might even do the same there, and then they'll have to figure out what they can do there. Here I'm tempted to make that up into a 3-lane highway, although they've got the lane maths are okay here. I don't know why on earth they bring it to 2 oh no, I'm getting trapped. I'm getting trapped. Why? Why was the point of doing the 2 lanes there? Anyways, coming back to where we are currently thought processing. We need zonable roads, so we're gonna make this the one-way industry road. And yeah, why don't we try to get the cargo train terminal over here? Is this the 2-lane one? It is. It is. Now, looking at this guy's trains, he has all these train lines coming in and off and out and about and around and whatever, and again, I'm just gonna leave it. I think we are going for looks here. We're not going for the best city Skylines city ever, and we're not going to be placing that many assets. So let's see if we can get this hooked up. I was just thinking that we would take this train track and loop it like that, but I actually think doing this makes more sense, although that will leave that junction pretty short. But there's gonna be no train traffic here. Let's do it. When you're placing train tracks on and off of each other, always check your junctions like this to make sure that these tracks actually cross effectively like they are now. I'll show you an example of them not working. If you do this, you see how they just disappear. That will, it's visually, it works, it's fine, except for I guess visually here, but the trains actually won't in the game be able to use this track over here. So get it to where you can see the 2 metal parts of the tracks properly crossing over each other. It has been a hot minute since that last clip, and by a hot minute I mean a day or 2, and a couple things have changed. I finally installed the mod that allows you to change the color of your roads. I don't know why I was dawdling on it, but I was dawdling on it. So I think I like it. I've made the roads pretty dark. Sorry for the zooming in and out. Let me know what you think of them. Here, let's go back over here. We can take a look at them, you know, proper with the city around. And my theme mixer is also being a bit weird, so, you know, if things are looking strange, things are looking strange. This guy needs people to work here, and I really want to provide that for him. We definitely need residential people living here. Oh yeah, look, I do have a demand master installed, but I don't think we're gonna need it. We just need to have people living here. Maybe we could put a little house over here. All right, we are going to do that next episode. Make sure to tune in. For now, let's go back to the original plan. So I did take a look over here with what I want to do, and I want to really try to make this place feel, I guess, like as abandoned as possible. What angle do we want here? I guess that one is, yeah, okay, sure. And I like these roads. I do also really like the industry roads. So I think what the divide will be is over here will be, you know, kind of abandoned houses or kind of rundown houses, I guess slums, if you will, for maybe lack of a better term. And over here we'll do the actual industry. Again, some abandoned, some not, just overall very rundown. Oh, you know what we should maybe do here instead? Just trying to get this road layout banged out. Bung out. So that is a 90 degree. Okay, so then we'll take this one as at a 90 as well. And we can delete that. We'll put something, you know, excellent back there. I don't know what. Over here, they've done the map maker. Okay, so I'm gonna jump cut there, and I'm gonna tell you that I just tried to say the phrase the map maker I don't know how many times and failed. So that person that made the map did a really great job. I will probably end up saying that quite a few times through this series. I'm just, yeah, I'm consistently impressed. So well done, sir and or ma'am. So what do we want to do over here? I like the dirt roads, but I like these ones as well. Why don't we leave that for a minute until we're inspired? And then these industry roads, I'm just trying to understand, or I guess maybe decide how is best to get the road kind of to and from one side of the train tracks to the other. What I have been doing in my Twitch series is I've been bringing the train underneath the road, but not having the road be like lift elevated, just having the road be normal height and then bringing the train underneath it. I'll show you guys, but that is probably what will end up happening here as well. Does that look like garbage? Yeah, it does. Let me just make this happen, and then I'll show you what I mean with the train stuff. Here's what I've got for a current road layout. Definitely need to get those guys connected, at least via walking paths, but definitely also via road path. And somehow get this, I just realized, connected to the highway maybe. Otherwise it would all be coming through here, which is not what we want. So we'll have to figure that out for sure. Going to show you what I have been enjoying doing over with our beautiful Autumn City over on Twitch. Shameless plug, twitch.tv/ToadieYPQ. Catch me live Monday, Wednesday, Friday evenings. I'm going to grab this road, but I'm going to make it elevated. I'm going to force it to be elevated, and I'm just going to do that. That's it. That's all we do. No, I'm kidding. So then, with the Move It mod, I will start to make this train track lower. And what might be beneficial to us actually, just because there's only this node here, we could leave it there and then bring it down. Bringing it down is basically the goal. And you know what? That might be just enough. Then what we will do is I'm turning snapping on so that it keeps this road very straight. And oh, now there's more than one node here. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll bring this back to not elevatedness, and I just want the bit over the train track to be the bridge. going to grab those 2 nodes and I'll bring them up just like the tiniest bit, right? So that looks reasonable for a train to scooch under there, doesn't it? Cool. So grab this guy and upgrade this node to be that guy. Done, like dinner. If we wanted things to look a bit nicer, which we always do, I'm going to grab that node, and that node, and I'm going to ask them to slope. So it looks more gradual. Over here, not too sure what to do over here. I don't hate that, to be honest. I don't know where the entrance to the building is, but there's enough like ground level stuff over here that you could argue that they offload their shipment or whatever over here. So that's fine. That is fine. Now, the one last thing that we will do over here is this. What is this crying out for? If we know this is industry, and actually this is kind of funny, but I feel like we'll be able to make this lore work somehow, because the people live over here. But we are going to grab the cargo harbor and chuck it down. And I know that there is one with the trains as well. This guy has the train as well, but I don't see a point because we have the trains over here and it's too much. It's too much. We will put the cargo. I'm now thinking, what if we put like this over here? But it's gonna look like garbage. We could just put the harbor over here. All right, I changed my mind. I had this all pre-planned out. I was ready for this recording, and now I've changed everything. So we're just gonna put the harbor there. And then, new lore. My hands are up in excitement. This will be where the tourism used to be happening. And now it's not, because the industry moved in and ruined everything. And then it also got dried up. Let's work on that. Leave your suggestions in the comments below. And then maybe we do put the cargo harbor over here. We could easily bring one of these roads down. So we have the harbor over there and the cargo harbor over here. Over here, yeah. Cannot connect to route. Darn. Darn, eh? Where can it connect to the route? So it looks like that corner is the issue. We could also tuck it over there. I kind of like it here. Let's leave this for next episode as well. We really need to get this fixed up. Yes, I will bring water over here between episodes, and the last thing I will show you is see how I put it in with Anarchy, obviously, right? And these really thin roads are in the way because the harbor comes with a road itself. I'm going to use the touch this tool to touch that road, and now it just becomes like a normal road that you can manipulate. And if I delete the big road, the little road will suffice. So it will be very interesting to see longer term how many visitors we do get into the city through here, because the road might not be able to handle it. You know? The last thing, I think I've said that many times, I want to see what this looks like. Let's just look at it together. Where can we put it that we can look at it? It's too pretty, right? Yeah, I think this one is too good looking maybe to put down at a place that's supposed to be kind of derelict and awful. I don't know, let me know your thoughts. We can either use this river port over here, or we can use the vanilla one that kind of will fit in with the rundown derelict theme. But yeah, next episode we will continue working on the industry area. We will maybe, hopefully, probably definitely get to what I had just thought of over yonder. That's awful. Let's fix that as well. We'll do something over here. I just thought of something really nice. And you know, we'll start to get some actual population coming in here with our kind of rundown houses. It'll be interesting to see if we can make them look rundown yet have actual city skylines, people living in them. It'll be a fun challenge. So that is it for episode 4. If you liked the video, of course, thumbs up. If you want to see more Pokemon City Skylines crossover content, feel free to subscribe. I also do some other cool gaming things and other City Skylines things. So I will see you guys next time, and take care.